if we're talking about swords. But okay, it's gonna be Link. Oh, it's not Bestia, it's George.
Oh!
Because, okay, they're brothers.
I thought it was Bestia, yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty similar. They're brothers.
Are they both sponsored by Cosmic Hives?
I didn't know that. So now we know it.
Now he is, I guess.
Okay, Bestia's brothers. It's here. Playing against NETOmx. Really good Pikachu player. And let's start at Smashville too.
Yes, we will start at Smashville, and Link against Pikachu is a matchup that, in the books, I guess, you would see Pikachu get an opening once, start all his Pika loops, and then he will not let Link breathe. That's what I would assume would happen, right? Getting the hit on him, then just suffocating Link all around. And it's not happening, really. George has been playing a very good neutral game, throwing out his projectiles. Oh, but Neto actually catching the bomb now. So when you miss out on your bomb, that's a very important tool. You play Link, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So this matchup is gonna be a little difficult for Link because Link is always he's weak. I think that one of the best, the worst things about Link is playing against him on the air, and also that is a slow character. But he makes a lot of damage. He's really strong. And Pikachu, what can you say about Pikachu? One of the best characters in the game. And really good movement, but you have to be very dedicated to this character.
Definitely. I mean, there are some character specialties, like, of course, T over there in Japan and stuff. Not that many Links have been shining lately, but if you want a Link to shine, I think you can find them in Mexico. Those being George, of course, Bernie. Like,
Yeah.
we all know about Bernie and how far he got last time in Smash Factor, and he might get even further here, because Link is such a rare matchup that you really have to be prepared for him. Again, it's in the books, like how you should play against him, but in practice, Link has some very interesting tricks.
All right, but these two players are now in red numbers. George is more close to Lustock, but not. But it's, well, let's see the situation. The bomb is over there. He wants to play with the boomerang with the projectiles from Link, but Neto is only looking for the mistake, and that it is. The down smash is gonna be enough to take that, and now George has to think in a good way to take the stock.
Indeed. Oh, it seems like the bomb might have something to do with it, of course, but not coming out on time. The explosion is taking a little bit to come through, and so we gotta wait and see if we are ever going to see a kill with that, and a KO with that. So far, though, looking like George is playing his own game. He's being really patient. He has no urge to take the stock.
Okay. Still, George has a little bit of trouble to take the stock. It's very difficult for Link. I think that was a good one, making to take the bomb over there, making Neto think about it, and then the up tilt is gonna take it. Okay, up smash, really good option from George.
Also, Link's smash attacks, I think, are one of the bigger menaces in the game. If the Link gets the read, especially in a light character like Pikachu, you could get knocked out at like 50 or something. I mean, on the ledge, of course, but it's complicated to get those. They're also very punishable, and you don't usually see the Links committing to it. But there is a chance that we will see a knockout like that eventually, especially with Neto playing so close to him.
All right, the parry, the jab over there, making now Neto doing okay, really nice bomb situation. What it's gonna do? All the way down, he's not gonna make it, and now Neto is back to the stage. The boomerang, ooh, the upper, that was a good intention, but the up throw was gonna be it? No. Pikachu still in the game.
Pikachu still living after that up throw, but we might get a second one, and this will not do it quite yet. Wow, great DI from Neto. And also, I don't think at least I don't see up throw being an option to take stocks that often, but this one should do it now. Yeah, that one had to be it. There was no way that Pikachu was staying on the stage after that.
All right, now George has the advantage against Pikachu, against Neto's Pikachu. What is going to be the options? Jabs are really a good option for Link on neutral to catch some landings over there, or some hits out of the shield. Okay, the up smash is not gonna be it. There's no quick punish from Neto. It's gonna be like throwing this neutral beast. You wanna win entrant. Okay.
Now.
The fair. Okay, against the fair, making a 59%.
I don't see Neto landing his options very often anymore. I think he started out super great. He lived to a very high percent. And then when the knockout happened, it's like George got a second wave of energy. Because look at this. That's very close to being the game, though. This arrow is not going to knock out quite yet. The bomb throws him the wrong way. And this is Neto's opportunity to get something started. But unfortunately, he gets hit by the up B. And this forward tilt, no, he does not get hit by the forward tilt.
All right, the dash attacks. Okay. Still alive. The Nair. Okay, careful. Neto has a punish over there. He needs to take advantage of that. It's a really position Link right now. Okay. The get up attack is a good option from George. He wants to take the stock as soon as possible. Gonna be the up throw. And it's gonna take that one.
Yeah, you can hear people clapping too. Something just happened on the other stream. I didn't quite get to see it, but I guess it was a big upset. Oh, it was Chaparrito playing. That's what. Okay, so you got the Chaparratas over there supporting their boy. But over here, we're on the verge of a game number 2. George going in with quite a bit of confidence. And he looks so much like his brother, man. I mean,
yeah.
you could still tell me that's Bestia, and I would believe you.
Yeah, for sure. And also because they're same from the same sponsor. Yeah. So don't blame us, guys. it will be normal for everyone. But now we have George taking the lead against Neto. It was a really, I would say, a really neutral game. They don't race a lot. There was like not too much pressure on the shield. They were playing, they were zoning each other. And that's good because it's a matchup that, well, if Pikachu gets too close to Link is going to be a really big trouble, so he has to be a little bit distant against this character.
Yeah, he really needs to take his time to get in. You need to bait Link into committing to certain options, right? That too. But Link here this is what I expected to see at the very beginning. Link getting looped to no end. Link getting opened up with an up tilt and then a bunch of neutral airs, of course. And Pikachu just not letting him breathe. But clearly George has been throwing out these preemptive hitboxes that work really well. And I don't see George falling to that many combos. Even if Neto gets these openings, look, they usually get just a couple of hits and that's it.
Okay, looking for an up tilt now, doing some damage in the air, and there is the Nair pressure for Link, one of the best options of Link. Well, I would say the best option for Link to put in pressure against a player, the Nair. But okay, careful. Now the boomerang is gonna catch with the grab. George has the situation, but okay, Neto is gonna be back on the stage. He needs to find a punish if he wants to keep going with the percentage against George. But there's the bomb again. Let's see what it's gonna do to him.
I think the bomb, nothing. But there are some shenanigans that you could do with the bomb. There's always the Zair combos that Bernie has patented, and I don't see George going for those. He is playing a much more laid-back game in that sense, and this cost him the stock, of course. Mr. Neto getting the first stock off the game, kind of like he did last time, but then eventually George came back around. So we can still see the comeback here from George again.
Yeah, George, well, he's using the bomb to in a more safe way. I like to say that the bomb, if you use correctly the bomb, it will be like a second character, like Ice Climbers or something like that, because you know you can do a lot of stuff with the bomb. You can do that the players can commit a mistake over there and punish really well. But now Neto, he was going all the way down for the spike, but George recognized that and still alive in the stage.
Oh, and he gets a really solid conversion, bomb to fair, looking like Toon Link over here, and now we get to see Neto try to not lose that advantage that he had, but it seems like George is now pulling those combos off. This is the creativity we needed to see a while back, not coming through until now, and Neto is suffering a little bit. He cannot find a way in to get a hit on George until now with that forward air.
Okay, what's gonna be Neto option over there? This is a good Nair drag down with the grab. But George was finally able to take it out, but the forward smash Gonna be catch over there. Now let's see what's gonna be George answers against this Pikachu that is going wild in the ledge against this Link.
Now, the ledge game from the Link, from Mr. George over here, seems to be all revolving around catching a high recovery from Neto. He's throwing a lot of forward tilts, for instance, trying to cover this, the slightest bit of distance that Neto might go over the stage, right? And then hit him there. It's not working out. I don't see the plan going super well in that sense, but, you know, he still has some options. He can still go in and get the KOs, but I don't think the up tilt will do it. He's only getting the move to stall itself a little bit. He is only committing to one single option and then nothing else. You need to be a bit more creative. You need to go off stage. You need to use the bomb more too. He is slowly working his way into it, but Neto has been living for so long, and this could have been... Sorry, George has been living for so long. This could have been a stock a while back from Neto as well. And here we go, finally covering it.
All right, finally, Neto is going to take it. And we have a George with a last stock. Okay, Neto looking for crazy loops over there. Starting with the up tilt. He needs to take this stock. George needs to take it if he wants to keep it in an uneven situation, because Neto is finding openings against this Link. All right, there's the Boomerang on the game. Putting a lot of pressure. Now the bomb is out. Let's see what it's going to be. Okay, that's going to be back throw from Neto. And George again with the reverse ledge trap. And now returning to neutral on the middle of the stage.
And when you're in the middle, you're forcing Pikachu to be much more creative with his approaches. Oh, this will get the knockout. And on Battlefield, this might have been a bit of a different DI from Neto, because he was living to very high percents last time. And this was a much earlier stock than expected, but we do get to see another chance at life for Mr. George, who avoids the forwarder from Neto. But this is when he needs his creativity to come through the most. If not, we're going to get a game 3.
All right, now there's going to be Nair. Let's see if George can take it back, because it's even a little difficult. Now Neto has momentum. Boomerang is on the game. The arrow. Okay, now George is returning to neutral. Careful with that forward smash. That's the punish from Neto.
And Neto might start looking for some... Exactly, that's what I thought. The conversion with the Thunder. The Thunder is, of course, a great knockout option, but you don't see Pikachu's going for that much more. I mean, you need to really practice your confirms with that move. But George seems to be capitalizing off of a single missed opportunity from Neto so much. And now Neto going through with the forward, with the dash attack. You can't just do that. You just know that you might get caught by a smash attack from Link. And I don't know about you, Duco, but I see the momentum slowly shifting in George's favor.
Yeah, now in this percentage, Link is able to, he can make it. He can take the stock against Neto. You know how strong is Link with some moves. He needs to find a confirm, maybe an up B over there it could be. But for now, there's a lot of pressure of these two players. They're playing super safe. They're finding the mistake to take the game. Because Neto, if he can't make it back, ooh, careful with that up air. That was so close, but now...
No! Oh! I thought the Boomerang was going to feed the up smash.
Yeah. But for now, Neto is still on the game. What is it going to be? It's going to be up throw, and it's finally going to take it. And we're going to a game 3 between Neto and George. George was really close to take the game. He was fine. He was trying to find like a good option from Link to finally take it. But for now, Neto still doing this fight. And let's go to a game number 3.
Game 3, where you know super well that Neto is going to play a lot more carefully, because I think even though he got the game and the up throw to finalize it, he was still cutting it close in a lot of situations. I wouldn't get that comfortable in front of Link, knowing his forward smash hits as hard as it does. And when you are in Battlefield, well, we already saw that the up throw got the knockout a lot earlier, and I think that might have been an element of surprise for both of them. We're going to Town and City now, however, so a lot more platforms to work around with and a lot more variables too.
I think that it's going to be an interesting option about George. Link, it's good on Town and City. Also, I think both characters are really good on this stage.
Yeah.
They have really good opportunities. They both, Link's pairs hit us a lot. and Pikachu's players and back here is gonna finish. It's gonna work in this stage. But for now, Neto is doing a really good percentage, making it to a 53%, and still going on, still following these combos, 74, and advancing, and having a really good start.
Indeed. Oh, and Neto really looking hungry now. He wants the KOs. He wants to get the push. And of course, he wants George to go down. No reply from George just yet. Still 0% on the San Luis Potosí player. And it's looking like this game will be a lot harder for George to get around.
Okay. Let's see what's going to be that option. The up tilt. Now with the jab. Doing something with the boomerang. George still surviving this. All right, the forward smash. Neto is looking for something. He wants to take the stock as soon as possible because he knows that if he takes the lead in this last game, it's gonna be difficult to return. But George, he only made a 30% against Neto, and he still has a lot of work to do.
And Neto is trying to get now a full stock lead, which would be swell if he gets the percent. He's going to be in such a good position, almost getting it, but unfortunately Form gets hit by the boomerang right as it was going out, point blank. But it does not matter at all. George keeps falling in neutral, and these T-Jolts are doing so much work for Neto. He does not get an edge guard just yet, but he did get some really solid percent going, and George, unfortunately, seems to be losing that drive that made him get those two comebacks. I don't really see Neto committing that much to any dangerous option, and so he keeps on winning.
And I know that Neto is now recognizing that Link in the air, it's really, well, you can win a lot of neutral against him. And that is the up B out of shield. Good option from George. Finally taking Neto first stock, but still having a 96%. So Neto on the percentage is winning. Okay, that was a good nair. He don't wanna commit a lot, so he wanted space. George is only looking for bombs, boomerang. You don't want to take a lot of risk because once Pikachu has you on a combo game, it's really hard to get out, and especially as Link, that is a heavy character.
Exactly. Link should be getting comboed really easily by the rats, and fortunately for Neto... Oh my, what was he trying to do there, man? I don't think he was going to hit Link, but hey, he is getting a little too comfortable. I hope this doesn't get to his head, because George, he can still make the comeback. He's from the state of Mexico. These guys have the resilience to fight on. These guys have the best neutral in Mexico, and of course, they also have the comeback potential. George is not out.
All right, again, the arrows on the game. Boomerang is out. Link is trying to do everything to make a percentage to Pikachu so he can do something strong. Okay, the bomb. What is gonna be? The catch, okay. Now the dash attack, and there is the grab, the punish from George. Looking for a ledge game over there, but it's gonna return. The nair again, 90%. Okay, Toon. I don't know who's gonna take the first stock. The second stock first.
Oh no! Oh no, Neto, where are you going, man? No, what? Neto, dude! He hit such a high lead in the first few minutes. And now he lost it. He's still on the verge of getting the stock, of course. He gets it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't think you want to put yourself in this kind of situation. All of a sudden, we have a last game, last stock situation, Duco.
All right, last game, last stock. Careful, because they're going to the right in this platform. And now returning to the stage. Who's going to take this game 1-1 again? All right. Link doing some pressure with the boomerang. This is good. Boomerang to forward air. It's a really good option from Link. Ooh, careful. Now Neto is doing some combos over there. George has to be really careful on their landing because he could be in really good trouble. Ooh.
Dude, okay, I can't get into the players' hats, of course, but I think Neto is playing super nervous now. He goes really deep off stage. He goes super close to the blast zones. And then he has to fight his way back somehow. But even though he is winning the comeback game, he is actually making it back to center station hall. He is putting himself in a very dangerous situation every single time. And now George is fishing for forward airs because he knows that's going to get the KO when it lands.
Yeah, especially here in Town and City. That from the side of the... Ooh, careful over there.
Dude, no!
Oh,
He got hit!
Okay, who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? The nair? The bomb? Now Neto with the grab was gonna do a... No,
what are you doing, man?
Again?
Dude, there has to be something going on with this controller. There are so many of those side Bs coming through, and they make no sense.
Yeah, or maybe like it could be the nerves. You know, this is a major. Both players are really even. Careful with that. Okay, what's gonna be George Hobson over there with Pikachu? The ball
No!
is gonna take it, and George is gonna take Neto's Pikachu over there in a really close game. Link is gonna win against Pikachu.
Dude, Neto was so close. So many times he was so close. And yet, the side B was the doom. It was his doom. I mean, it really is sad to see things go down like that. But it is what it is. It might be the nerves. It might be the controller. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of those happen. George caught on, and he developed a plan around it. And so the said